What's up, people? I wanted to do a follow up with this video. This is a video that was done it was done 10 years ago. It says 2014. This video got 1.7 million likes, and it's got 1 point and 10 million and 680 some. Hold on, let me look at the correct. 11 million 110 million views, 110 million views in 10 years. It says a father confronts his son's killer. This was a video that was done 10 years ago. And this was a black father, by the way. And this man is very, very disturbed. And this is go to show you, y'all gonna see the unjustness in this video. The video ain't nothing but 1 minute and 17 seconds, so they ain't long at all. Let's go to Isaiah 59. Isaiah 59. I think it's 15. I ain't read it in so long. All right. There's one word I'm going to have to look up. It's called equity. All right. First, I'm going to play the video, and then I'm going to read the script to you afterward to show you even we got this thing going on that we living in this end time right now, and some stuff that unjust that just happened. I was in there washing dishes, and I was so fucking angry. I was angry, bro. And I was thinking about how I was in the hospital. I'm gonna get to the video with my mother last year, and they were sticking my mother with a lot of needles. I ain't gonna get too far off into it because I'm gonna get to the video. But I'm combining all this together. They said I asked the so-called white woman. There was a so-called nurse. I said I'm confused. And then she got smart with me and said, "What are you confused about?" I said, "Hold on, you don't speak to me like that." Because see, when you stand your ground, they figure you got some sense. They'll do something to get you up out of there. So this dirty demon motherfucker, devil motherfucker, went in there and lied and told people that I was harassing her when I was only in there standing up for my mother, standing up for my family like I'm supposed to do. Because my mother had a stroke. Yeah, and this is North Oaks Hospital in Hammond, Louisiana. It's a so-called skinny white demon, white woman. Yeah. And I hope all of them get this video. I really do. I hope they somehow, God work a miracle and make their ass run into this video. Let them know destruction is coming to your ass. What you did, so-called white woman. Oh, yeah. You're going to get it. You're going to get it. And I hope and pray to God that God make y'all ass run into this video and make your ass run into this video. It's a so-called white woman. I have no empathy. Whatever happened to you, I have no empathy for none of y'all at so-called North Oaks in Hammond, Louisiana. Yes, I have no empathy for you at all. What the fuck y'all did? Then my family comes and because I mind you not, they banned me from the hospital. Told me if I come back, I can get arrested. I said, "Well, get ready for slavery, you coward, white, Caucasian motherfucker." I was just going in on the ass. Get ready for slavery. I said, "Y'all the one that commit all the crime, pedophilia and rape, rob, and murder and go around the world and do all kinds of stuff. That's why you can't name a fucking literal virtuous white man or white woman on the planet. You can't find them because they rape, rob, and murder every damn body. Literally, they do. You can't find no damn virtuous white woman. I mean, white woman or white man, these so-called white men, none of them. Guarantee you. All right. The video, it's a father confronts his son's killer 10 years ago. That's what I named the video. A father confronts his son's killer 10 years ago. The video is 10 years old, so I'm not really joking. All right, hold on, wait a minute. I gotta go back to that video. Okay, here it is right here. All right, I'm gonna play this video. I'm gonna play it.
Yeah, but my son Dave, man. That's why I say he need to go to prison. He don't need to be laying on no mental hospital. He need to go to prison, man. Come on, sir. He want to take.
Now, did y'all catch that? Now they talking about this black man said they do, think about this is what they do when it comes to the so-called white folks in general. They'll turn around and make excuses for them and say they need to be in a so-called mental hospital. That's what gets me when so-called black people, Hispanic people, mainly so-called black people, sit up there and say, we get mad. What they do? Oh, he got a mental problem. He got a mental this. Why you ain't getting on the motherfuckers that bought the problems over here? The so-called white man, when they came over and dumped all these diseases here, they've had mental illness on that slave boat ship when they got over here. They done all of it. They is the product of mental illness. So how you gonna tell me that I need mental health or whatever, going to the same people, mind you now, how you gonna go to the same people who is a product of the same shit that you say that I need to get help from when they are the same? How you gonna get help from the same damn thing? That's like saying two men can have a child. They can't. It's gonna be combating against each other. The Bible said a house divided against a house can't stand. How is the enemy gonna stand? How can a righteous person stand with an enemy? It's impossible. All right. Let's rewind this back a little bit. I'm gonna let it play. It ain't but 1 minute and 17 seconds.
He need to go to prison, man. Come on, sir. He want to play crazy. No mental hospital. That's why I say he need to go to prison. You don't need to be laying on no mental hospital. He need to go to prison, man. Come on, sir. He want to play crazy. He wasn't crazy when he killed my son, man. He wasn't crazy then, but he crazy now. All of a sudden he crazy now. You want to lay in the mental hospital? You murdered my son, man, for nothing. When he was trying to get away from you, you were trying to get away from you, man. And you kept shooting him while his back was over the top. You kept shooting him, man. You kept shooting him. And his back was turned to you, man. He was trying to get away from you. And you murdered him, man, like that. You murdered him, man, like that.
All of them.
Like that, man. And you want to play crazy, man. You ain't crazy. You ain't crazy, man.
I'm gonna put the video down in the link down in the description box, and I actually want y'all to go and watch that video. It ain't but 1 minute and 17. No, my bad. 1 minute and 16 seconds. That's all it is. 1 minute and 16 seconds. My bad. I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna link this video down below in the description box. You know, yeah. You notice what the man said. Now he want to play crazy. Now, let's go. Hold on.
Son Dave, man. That's why I say he need to go to prison. You don't need to be laying on no mental hospital.
First of all, if it was one of our people, you know what they would have done? They would have said death penalty. Or if they would have been coming on the scene, they would have shot him on the scene. He wouldn't even got a chance to even get in handcuffs. And all them other people, the so-called black people, they ignorant too, grabbing the man, and they help pushing the man out the courtroom. Man, I probably wouldn't have been. Miss Swain, get the fuck up off of me.
You need to go to prison, man. He want to play crazy. He wasn't crazy when he killed my son, man.
That's right. He wasn't crazy when he murdered my son. No, he the damn devil. That's what it is. He the damn devil that the Bible speaks of. That's what they are. Want to make excuses, and then like I would feel funny sitting up holding a conversation with so-called white people. Or any of they the number one main enemy. It's a waste of time. And our people still dating these people.
He wasn't crazy then, but he's crazy now. All of a sudden he's crazy now. You want to lay in the middle hospital? You murdered my son, man, for nothing. When he was trying to get away from you.
That's right.
You were trying to get away from you, man. And you kept shooting him while his back was under the top. You kept shooting him, man. You kept shooting him. And his back was tight to you, man. He was trying to get away from you. And you murdered him, man, like that. You murdered him, man, like that. Why you doing it like that, man? And you want to play crazy, man. You ain't crazy. You ain't crazy, man.
They're evil. Now they got for more information, visit I don't know how to say it, frontonline.org CNN. Okay. Now, since I'm doing this video, there's another video. I'm gonna go on to onto the Twitter. Hold on. Yeah. Let's go on. Hold on, just a second.
Exit the vehicle now. Exit the vehicle now. Exit the vehicle now. Exit the vehicle.
When he pulled me over, he walked up, opened my door because my window don't work, right? And then I said, so what I did wrong? He said, well, for one, your headlights are off under this weather. I'm like, there's multiple people headlights off, first of all. And then there's no rain.
It doesn't matter. You're still required to have headlights on.
Can you pull that law up?
Huh?
Can you pull that law up?
Yeah, when you step out of the car, I will.
Can you call your supervisor? Can you call your supervisor?
All right, go for it.
Look at that. Busting his windows out.
Exit the vehicle now. Exit the vehicle. Show me your hand.
Here.
I'm here. What is your reason, son? What is your reason?
Step out now. All right.
Oh, no.
Stop fighting.
It pisses me off when I literally look at it. It makes my blood boil. When they took and pulled him out the car, people, we got to start protecting ourselves. Black man, Hispanic, Native American man, woman, we got to start protecting our people. We do. We got to start protecting ourselves. We got to start defending ourselves. It just makes me cringe when I look at it. It just makes you just hurt. You just stay aching and in pain. That shit it aches me to my to my spirit, bro. The man is still my brother. That's why I do everything I want to do, everything I can to protect my mother and those who want to be protected, because you have a lot of my people being Uncle Tom, and you got them two so-called black men. That should have been a time they should have stood up as officers right in there. And when they went to doing that, they should have took their fist and went to beating the living daylights and stomped their ass in the fucking concrete. How could you work on a police force? The same people that you work for, they showing you to your face how they feel about you. I don't think I ever told y'all this story. I was in Georgia a long time ago. This was when I was over, I'm gonna say about in 2010 or 11, somewhere around in there, or 2012, I believe. Um, this was before I ever knew that so-called white people were the type of people that they were the enemy that the devil, the Bible speaks of. I was talking to the so-called white man. At that time, he was a religious man, and I thought he was. You know how you can think people okay, but I didn't know that. But I used to pass through there, talk with him. I would talk with him, just sit there and hold a good, nice conversation with him and everything. That's what I would do. One day I was walking in the just I ran up, walked, and I walked, and I met him again. I think I was on my way to the store. I was just on my way home. I was walking or something. It's been a while, and him and another so-called white man, white boy, whatever. I it was a black man. I think I was sitting there talking the uh with the one so-called white man. This was like what, because I came into the truth in 2018, and before 2018 I did not know. So I'm sitting there talking to this so-called white man. I think I was at like yeah, I think it was me and another black man. We were sitting there talking, and all of a sudden the black man came up. We was behind a store called Food Depot in Marietta, Georgia. And the black man came. Obviously, I didn't know the so-called black man. Literally, I didn't know him. He just somebody came. I said, I'm assuming that he was one of the so-called white man's friend. That's what it was. But when he came, I noticed the so-called white man said, "What you want?" This man picked up a goddamn so-called white man. This white man picked up a goddamn brick in front of me and throwed it and hit the man with a brick. And they got the other so-called white guy trying to tell us to get back. And I'm sitting there looking. I walked off in that moment. I did. I walked off. I said, damn. I just want, cause I'm leaving confused. And that's when I made a decision right there. Is to leave so-called white people alone. When I saw this man the next day, I looked at this man evil, letting him know I'm not talking to you no goddamn more. You took a brick and you throwed a brick and you hit my brother literally in the head, in the forehead. You throwed a brick and you hit him in the head, and his head went to bleeding. And you think for a fucking moment, that's how I was thinking, that I'm gonna sit there and I'm gonna continue to hold a conversation with somebody like that. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't know anything about, I didn't have a knowledge of the scriptures on who Esau was. But I found out in 2018. Maybe that's why I felt it resonated so much. I said, this resonated. Because I was looking at one body, yeah, one body that was there. The one body Dallas, Texas, they would put videos out all the time talking about how evil this so-called white, they was talking about how we was lied to, in the Bible's a history book, and God only loves the blacks, Hispanics, and Native American. And even though I never heard it before, it's like it just, you know how you never heard something before, it just rang a bell. So I was really destroyed. I was really just betrayed, and I felt hurt looking at this man, and how they throw the brick and hit this man and in front of me at that. And you thinking I'm gonna continue to just hang out. I said to myself, you got the right person messing with me. In my mind saying that, I said I would never ever in my life talk to so-called white people, or talk to you especially again. Never no more holding a conversation. I had made up my mind then. I said, no. After what he did, mm-mm. But I'm gonna take this video here, and I'm going to the one I just played for y'all. That I know the first one about the a father confronts his son's killer 10 years ago. And I'm gonna put it in the description box. Matter of fact, I probably can do it now while I'm live. So-called white people was jealous of that black man. They are. Our people look better than they do. We much stronger than they are. All several of them officers teamed and jumped this young teenager. You sit up there and jump my brother, and you got a lot of our people still being stupid, working on you all's so-called slave force, what they call a police force or whatever the fuck that means. They know they got somebody stupid. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna get this up out of here, and what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put the link in here. Here's the link to the video of 10 years ago of a black man confronts his son's killer about murdering his son, a so-called white boy. Here's the link to that video. It's 1 minute and 16 seconds. A black man confronts a father confronts his son's killer 10 years ago. So I had to yeah. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get up out of here. And I said, I hope something come up on all of them. I pray for the destruction of Esau and all their descendants. I really do. I pray for the destruction of them every day. Esau is like, they are like invested, a place, a house that's been invested with, like that is invested with. It's like there's like invested, a house that is invested with rats and roaches that you can't get rid of, or it's hard to get rid of them. That's how they are. That's how the so-called white men are. They possess and stripped off the resources of the Native Americans over here and came in and just tore up everything. They are described as people that came in and destroyed, like, you know how mice go and destroy furniture, chew into every damn thing, destroy, demolish every damn thing. Well, that's what they did to our nation. Chewing, destroying, and killing our people. Killing our people. You have a lot of emotions when, especially looking at that young man getting handled like that in that car. And I blame them so-called black men that was out there with them when they was doing it that day. That was their opportunity, is to jump in and handle business. They should have done that. And you still gonna work on the police force? That's a sickness that our people have. A father confronts his son's killer 10 years ago. That's the name of the video. Now I'm out. I'll be back.